Today we're going to read Fish Fry Friday. What a fun book. Fish Fry Friday, written by Winsome Bingham and illustrated by C&S Esperanza. On Friday evenings, we go to Granny's for a fish fry, and on Friday mornings, Granny fishes. This Friday, school is closed, so I get to spend the day at Granny's house. You coming fishing with me, Granny says? The moon and stars are still in the sky when we leave. We pack rods and reels, lures and lines and bobbers and baits in the bucket. We stack the buckets in the back of Granny's Jeep, heading to the pier. We drive along the stilled street, bypass boats and barracks and seagulls soaring over Chesapeake Bay. The pier is on Army post, so Granny shows her ID at the gate. Granny fingers tap, tap, tap the steering wheel. She sings like she's at Sunday service. We pull into the parking lot and Granny prays. Dear God, this is your humble servant asking for a blessing today. I'm grateful for whatever you bless me with. Amen. Amen, I say. The pier is packed with people. Granny carries the lures and lines and rods and reels. I drag a bucket with the bobs and baits inside. We set up. Everybody cheers. Why are they cheering, Granny, I ask. Granny giggles. They do that every week. I just smile and wave like Miss America. A woman hands Granny a cup of coffee. Good morning, Lucky. It's Lucy, I say. Her name is Lucy. The woman laughs. She catches the most fish around here. Only a lucky person can do that. Good morning, Granny says, and sips the coffee. Anybody catching anything? The woman shakes her head. Not yet, but since you're here, they're coming. We know you are the fish magnet queen, honey. Well, the queen has arrived, Granny says, and waves like she's on a float in a parade. She kisses the slimy, squiggling, wiggling worm jiggling on the hook, sails my line into the water, and hands me the rod. Hold this. She flings her line across the rail and plants her rod between her legs. She waits and waits and waits until... Bob, 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 jerk, jerk, jerk. Lord, I see you blessing me today, Granny says. Reeling, 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 a fish flaps its tail. Croak, 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 floats from its mouth. A croaker. She unhooks and drops it in the bucket. We call them that because they sound like frogs. My favorite. Then, bob, 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 jerk, jerk, jerk. Hold it tight and reel it in, baby, Granny screams. Blue catfish, my favorite. More reeling, more bobbing, more jerking. More Granny favorites. Blue catfish, croakers, spots, and speckled trout. When the sun shows up and the bucket fills, we head home. We clean fish, scaling and skinning, cutting and gutting. And when that's done, Granny slowly slides the knife from the top to the tail. Beautiful fillets, she says, shaking them, my favorite. Over and over, Granny scales and skins, cuts and guts. Fillet, fillet, fillet. The sides will come when everybody else comes, says Granny, but right now, you get to prepare the batter. Time to learn something new. We tap eggs on the rim of the bowl, crack, crack. Yellow yolks like eyes staring at me. I slice lemon. Shlee, shlee, shlee. We grab tablespoons and teaspoons, measuring and mixing, whisking and whipping. I stir and stir and stir. Good job, Granny says. The batter is my favorite. You have a lot of favorites, I say. Granny winks and says, wait till I tell you my favorite part. Grease bubbles in the skillet. Dip that fish in the batter, Granny says. Cover and coat all of it. Now give it here. I dip and cover and coat. Blue catfish and croakers, spots and speckled trout. I hand it over. Here you go, Granny. She drops them in the bubbling grease. Shwee, shwee, shwee. As the last piece of fish fries brown and crispy. I have an idea. Don't throw away the batter, I say. Granny gives me the eye. What you about to do? I smile. You'll see. I go to the cupboard, add to the mixture, turn the batter into a dough. Then I break off chunks, roll them into balls, and give them to Granny. Hand-rolled hush puppies, Granny says, dropping them into the skillet, just like you taught your mama. And Mama taught me. I say, we can't have fried fish without hush puppies. Hush puppies are my favorite, Granny says. I wink at Granny. I know that. When the hush puppies fry brown, we each take one, sprinkle them with hot sauce, bump them together, and pop them in our mouths. The peppery sauce tickles my tongue. Headlights flicker in the window. Car horns beep. Car doors slam. Car doors clook, clook. The sides are here. Roscoe Ray set a pot of grits on the table. Mama and her sisters add coleslaw and potatoes. Me and Granny bring out the fried fish and the hush puppies. We sit down, I say grace, then we eat, licking our lips and fingers. Yum. Spending the day with you, baby, Granny says, is my favorite part. Well, my favorite part, I say, is eating fried fish with you on Fridays. Thank you.